What's going on, y'all? This your boy Crucial Keez. Welcome back. Yes, we back. Uh, I know I was supposed to make a video a couple of days ago, but it's a lot been going on. But me and my wife, we was remodeling, our parts of our house. So my studio area was all messed up, all jacked up. So yeah, but we back though, so we good now. Yeah, so we back. As you can see from this title, we're building chords. So a lot of people leaving comments about how do you build chords and stuff like that. So it's gonna be another teaching video, but it's gonna be a lot of progressions and a lot of stuff like that. So if you want to learn how to build chords, progressions and stuff like that, watch this video. I know if you're watching it now, you just clicked on it, you can see it's probably like an hour long, but it's like only a minute for me because I just started the video. So yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. I just want to say thank you everybody that's leaving comments, sharing my videos. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep studying the videos, because all of this is free. I'm not making y'all pay for none of this stuff. I'm not charging y'all. I'm not making like a MIDI files that you got to pay for and stuff like that. So, and the other thing last thing I want to say is this, and we're gonna get right into it. When somebody says, like, I know I made a live. If you're not following me on Facebook, go follow me on Facebook at Krucial Keez. I made a video about, when I say I stole these chords or whatever. I want to make it clear. All of us are stealing chords. All of us. Because the people that paved the way for us, the people that came before us, they were the innovators, the groundbreakers, as you would say, for the chords that we're playing today. So nobody can say, oh, I created a new chord that has never been played before. You can't say that. So we're all stealing. When you sit down and play hymns and you sit down and play pre-recorded songs, you're stealing and taking the person's, whoever wrote it, whoever produced it, whoever wrote the music, that's their song. So you're not the creator of the song. Even if you take it and like redo it, you're not the creator. All right, you're not. We're all echoes of some people that already done did stuff. We're just echoing them. That's all we're doing. So I want to make it clear when I say, oh, I got this from such and such. All I'm doing is just being honest, because we all got our chords and our progressions from somebody. Okay, even if you don't know it, somebody has played that before. Okay, especially in the jazz world, I can go way back to the 30s and the 40s and show you Art Tatum chords that we still don't play today, but he was doing it back then. So just want to let you guys know there is no such thing as, oh, this is my chord or this is my progression. No. So for you guys out there that think you're original in what you do, sorry. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. So all this stuff is just repeats, reruns, and echoes. That's it. So anyway, we're gonna get right into this video, building chords. So what do you mean by building chords? So what we're gonna do at the end of this video, you're gonna know how to build a chord, whether it's small or big, or whether it's major, minor, augment, whatever it is, sharp 9, flat 13, all that stuff. You're gonna know how to do that before this video is over. All right, so let's start simple. Let's go to the key. I'm gonna go to the key of, I'm probably go back and forth to like the key of C, key of C sharp, E flat, because with C, like that, you're hitting all white notes. So what I want you to do is be versatile in building chords. Like, don't just build them with white notes or just all black notes. Like, build them with, you know, all different types of notes. Like that. Like that has all, you know, types of notes in, not just white notes, not just black notes. So here's where we're gonna start. So if you're playing a song, or if you're listening to a song that is in the key of C sharp, and the first bass note is C sharp, and you hear clearly the song is in C sharp, and the first chord is a D flat chord. So you say, okay, what kind of chord would you play? It's really up to you, and it's up to how the person played the song. So you can do it like this. So you got the triads. So you got, that's the minor third. I'm sorry, the major third. I'm sorry. So you got the 1, the major third, and then you got the 5. Okay? So that's just a simple D flat major chord. But some people don't know how to go beyond this. Okay? They know this is 2 D flat major chords. All right? So with that being said, how do we go beyond this? And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna break it down real simple. So if I say I don't want to play this, I want to play this. Now you see that? I added the E flat, right? So you say, what is that? So that's a D flat add 9 chord. Okay? How do you know it's 9? How did you get to that conclusion? Simple. If you know the scales of the key that you in, you can count. So let's count, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how you get 9. E flat in the key of C sharp or D flat. E flat is your 9 when you start at the scale. So you got this, right? You got your 1, major third, 5, and then you add this E flat. That makes it 9. Okay, add 9 because you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you're starting to get it, right? So that's how you add a note to the major chord that you're playing. And this works for all other keys. You can do it in all 12 keys. The same thing, just in a different scale. Okay? So you got a D flat major, or just a D flat 9 chord. D flat add 9 chord. Okay? You obviously know it's major. So let's go beyond that. Okay? So now you know how to play a D flat add 9 chord. Okay? Let's go deeper. So if the E flat is 9, then you got the F 10, then you got G flat or F sharp, the 11. Okay? Now I know you heard of like D flat 11 chords and stuff like that. So this is how you get to that. So all you have to do is just like you did with the E flat chord, with the E flat note. You play your D flat major, right? And you just press F sharp or G flat, whatever you want to call it. That's an add 11. Okay? So, if that's 11, So how can I use that? So in this case, you could do stuff like, depending on the circumstances of the song, you could simply just play it like this. Right? All right, so that's a D flat 11, add 11, okay? Got it? So I got the D flat over here, major, and I got the D flat right here, and then that doesn't change anything because you got it down here. Then you got the F sharp, which is add 11, which is the 11. So what would happen if I take this D flat note and put it here? Remember, this is the 9. So that means if I change the D flat from D flat to E flat, and I got this 11 up here too, that means I'm playing a D flat, add 9, add 11 chord. Okay? So listen. That's a D flat major, add 9, add 11 chord. Okay? Now it doesn't sound like it should be played right now because you're not playing it in a song. But if you're just playing a progression, just talk music, you can use these chords. Okay? So if you're just playing, that's the add 9 right there. Right? So there's the chord right there. So you got the add 9. The E flat adds the 9. The F sharp adds the 11. Now what about the 13? So if this is 12, that means this is 13. Alright? So you got, I'm gonna show you this one. Alright? So you got, alright? So I'm gonna take you a little deeper this time. So my left hand, I got a D flat major 7 chord. How did you get the major 7? So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the C makes it 7. So you got D major, D flat major, I'm sorry. And if you add the C, it becomes D flat major 7. Now pay attention because there is a difference between a D flat major 7 and a D flat 7. This is a D flat major 7 because you did not take us away from the major side, okay? Now if I take this C and flat it and go to the B, it becomes D flat 7, okay? So that's D flat 7 because of the B, okay? Or C sharp 7, whatever you want to call it. But if I go back to the C, D flat major 7. Now, let's add on to it. So you got that in your left hand. Now you take this chord and you play it in all 12 keys so you can get it, okay? So what did I just do with the E flat? Remember, that's the 9. All you gotta do is count your scale. That's all you gotta do. Is that simple. I told you guys, when people play, you guys, I know you be looking like, man, that looks so complicated to play chords like that and build chords like that and just know how to. It's not that complicated. I'm serious. All you gotta do is know your scales. Know your scales. Know how to count. And you can manipulate your scales a little bit so you can play some different type of stuff. But all you're doing is counting. So 1, 2, 3, major third, 4, 5. That's your triad right there. Okay. Then you go to your C you add in a 7 because that's your 5, that's your 6, that's your 7. All right, so that's D flat major 7. And this is 8 because you keep going up the same scale, but you keep going up the numbers. You don't start over with your numbers. So that's 7, 8, 9. So you got D flat major 7, 9, right? So let's add another note. The F, you can add that, but that doesn't change anything because we got F down here, okay? So let's add another note. So you got the 9 right here, the 10 right here, 11 right here. Now, if I forego the 7, I'm sorry, the F, which is your 10th note, and go to the F sharp, what do I have now? I got a D flat major 7, 11 chord because F sharp is the 11. Okay? If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? So I got D flat major 7, 11. Okay? So what if I take out the F sharp and I put the F back in, which doesn't change anything, and I play B flat? So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the B flat is the 13th note. So if I play that together, I got a B flat major 7, 13. Your 9 is in there as well, but that B flat makes it 13. All right? So you can take this note, this chord, and you can apply it to all of the keys. So that's a D flat major 7, 13. That's a D major 7, 13. That's a E flat major 7, 13. And then you got a E major 7, 13. So it's the same. You're just playing it in different scales. Okay? Then F, that's a F major 7, 13. It's the same chord, just in a different key. Okay. Only thing that changes is the bottom note. As far as the chord name, it's still a major 7, 13. But in what key, what note's the bass note, blah, blah, blah. So that's the simple way to build chords. All right. If you're a beginner, you should take this and start slow. Start with your regular triad and use your left hand too. If you're not ambidextrous where you can use both hands, if you're right-handed, I will advise you to chord with your left hand so you can get used to it. So your left hand can be your bass. All right. So this is where you start. Simple triad. The 1, the major 3rd, the 5, and then you build from there. Okay? All you gotta do is count. All you gotta do is know how to count to 13. Okay? You count 13, you good. All right? So what's another chord that we can do? All right? So let's try this one. So this one is a D flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. What makes it sharp 11, 13? Because we know what makes it D flat major 7. This right here alone. This right here makes it D flat major 7. But how did you get the sharp 11, 13? I'm gonna tell you. So let's break it down. You got the triad. All right. You added the B flat in there. Okay. So you got your 6 right there, right? So don't stop there though. Then you add the major 7, which is the C. Then you add the 9, which is the E flat. And then 10, 11, right? The F sharp is the 11. So I went to the G, what does that mean? That means I sharped the 11. So instead of it just being a regular 11 with the G flat on top, I went up to the very next note available, which is G. That's what made it sharp 11, because you guys know sharp means you go up, flat means down. Okay? So I built the chord out of a regular D flat major chord. I just added notes. B flat, the major 7, the 9, and then I added the sharp 11. So I took F sharp right there and I went up to G. So that makes it sharp 11, 13. Now the 13 is because of the B flat, okay? Because remember, when I played it like this, that makes it D flat major 7, 13 because of the B flat. But I played the B flat down here, and when I put the rest of the notes in there, it becomes a D flat major 7 sharp 11, 13 because of the B flat. Now if I take the B flat out, it just becomes a B flat major 7, 9 sharp 13. Why is it 9? Because of the E flat. Remember? That makes it 9. So if I take that out, it just becomes a D flat major 7 sharp 11. See that? So I could play the D flat major 7 and then just add the G. Press one note. That's it. I just changed the whole atmosphere of this chord. So you're like, oh, that's nice. And then you'd be like, that's sharp the 11. All right. So that's another way to build a chord outside of your normal chords that you play. And I'm telling you guys, when you do this, you have to do it in all keys. Okay, so when you play this D flat major 7 sharp 11, 13, don't just play it in one key. Don't be that guy. You have to take it to every other chord, and I'm gonna show you. All right, so that's D flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. If I take it down, that's a C major 7 sharp 11, 13. Same chord, I just took it a half step down. Okay, and that's what we already learned, the D flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. That's the D major 7 sharp 11, 13. That's the E flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. That's the E major 7 sharp 11, 13. I'm sorry. That's the F major 7 sharp 11, 13. G flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. G major 7 sharp 11, 13. A flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. A major 7 sharp 11, 13. B flat major 7 sharp 11, 13. And lastly, B major 7 sharp 11, 13. So practice that. Take that chord, all the chords that you build and learn and create, play them in all 12 notes. So it'll be like, my bad. Oh, my bad. Alright. Once you get that, it's nothing playing them in different keys. You can use it for all 12 keys. Alright, so that's how you build chords like that. Okay, so now we got the major 7, the 7, which is, if you take like C, that's C major, right? Now if you take C major and you play the B, you put the B on top, that's C major 7. But what is it if you take the B and take it down to B flat. C7. All right. C7. Okay. Not C major 7. C7. This is C major 7 with the B. Go to B flat. It's C7. All right. It's no longer major anymore because you got a tritone right here. Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna show you guys. A progression. I know you're gonna love this. Now, let me choose my words carefully. I learned this from Cornell Gaskin. Now, this progression was so, what's the word? It was so bizarre. I was like, what? So check this out. See that? So bizarre. Now I'm gonna finish it because it's another part he added to it, but I'm gonna tell you what his approach was. He was showing us another way to get to E flat. Now I know you're like, what? That had nothing to do with E flat. So this is the whole progression. And then the next part. See that? Just another way to get to E flat. I'm doing it one more time. And E flat. So I'm gonna break that down. All right. So here's the progression. So you would automatically think you in C, but obviously he wasn't trying to get to C. So you take C, start on C. That's all you're doing. All right. And then you hit C at the bottom. Then you start your progression. Okay, he's actually building a chord as a progression. He's slowly making the chords bigger as he goes. So check this out. You hit C, and then you hit B and D. All right. So I'm gonna do it again. Next chord. Now that's a C7 over B flat. All right. Remember what I told you in the key of C. If you play a C major chord and play that B flat, that makes it 7. That's why it's a C7 over B flat, because the C and the E are on top in front of the B flat. Okay. That's why it's C7 over B flat. Okay. So you got so that's what you got so far. Next chord. That's a F minor 6 over A flat. So why is it 6? So let's count. It's a F minor 6 over A flat. So we count the F scale, F minor scale. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that D makes it 6. Okay? It's F minor because of the A flat. So if we take the A flat out, it's not F minor no more. Okay? So that's what makes it F minor 6 over A flat. Okay? Because of the F, and you got the D, which is the 6 of the F minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then the A flat. So you got F minor 6 over A flat. So let's go to the next chord. That's the next chord. Okay, so it's a C7 over G. I already explained the C7 again. Now if I take that out, if I take this out, it's still a C7 over G, because you got the G down here. And this is what makes it C7, because again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not major 7, because that would be major 7. That's the 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the C major scale. Remember that. All right. So you say building chords. When you play a chord, it's not necessarily the key that you're in. It's about the chord that you're playing. Okay, because I'll explain that part later. I don't want to confuse y'all. Okay, so let's finish this progression. See that? Next chord. Next chord. That's the C7 over G. That's the next chord. That's a G flat diminished 7. All right. So the 7 is the A flat. Okay. Well, no, the 7 is the E flat. So you got, because of the bottom note. Remember the bottom note. So you got 1. If you count in the G flat or the F sharp major scale or G flat major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you count that, and remember, you got the C, because if you take that C out, it becomes G flat minor 6. Now if you take the E flat out, it becomes G minor 3rd. You put that E flat in, you got the major 6, minor 6. You put that C in, you get the diminished 7. Okay? So the C is what really gives it the diminished because of the tritone. You cannot play a diminished chord without a tritone. A diminished chord is a group of tritones. That's all it is. You could play it with just 1, or you could play it with 2. For example, if I take this out, C diminished 7. Now it's C diminished 7, right? So where's my tritone? Here and here. It's a group of tritones. When you have a diminished 7 chord, it's 2 tritones put together. All right, there's one tritone, there's another tritone. Okay, all right, so back to the chord. So that's the chord. That's the chord you're supposed to be playing right there. So you got next chord, another group of tritones. This is the F diminished 7 chord. So same concept for the last one. I'm not gonna take too long on that. So you got tritone there, tritone there, tritone there, tritone there. All right. So let's put it all together. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna put it all together. last chord. Now this chord is very bizarre. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what this chord is. This is a E augment 6/9 add 11 sharp 11. All right, this chord is very bizarre. Okay, this is not a chord you play every day. All right, so my left hand is playing. Oh, let me do that again. There we go. So my left hand, if I just played it by itself, D flat minor, major 7, 13 over E. So listen to me clear. D flat minor major 7 is both D flat major minor 7, 13 over E. So the over E part is obvious because E is back here and the rest of the chord is up here on top of it. So let's figure out this. All right. So what we got going on with the left hand? First of all, we got tritone right there. So you got tritone right there. That's why it's both. Okay. So you got it right there. So you got the E, the major third of E, and you got the sharp 11. This is E sharp 11 right here already. Then you got the C. So if I just leave it at like right here, this is a C augment 7 over E. Okay? But then I gotta add the D flat. Okay, so the D flat. Okay, so this chord right here, just by itself, is D flat major minor 7, 13 over E. Why? We got D flat right here, right? Okay, so let's act like we in D flat. So you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the C. That's why it's a major 7. Okay, but it also says minor. Why is it minor? Because the E is in there. All right, the E. So if you play the D flat major scale, D flat minor scale, so there's your reason why it's minor right there. Okay, so that's why it's D flat minor major 7. Let's stop right there. Don't bring in the 13 yet. Okay. So you got the 1, the 2, the 3 in D flat minor. That's the E, which we're playing right here. That's why it's D flat minor. And then major 7, which is the C. Okay? And then now the A flat also is what's making it major 7. If I didn't have this A flat in there, it would not be D flat major 7. Okay? So you got that, which is making it a D flat major, and then the C, the 7, but then the E minor. So that's how you get D flat minor major 7. And then it says 13. How did we get the 13? Let's count. If he was in D flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The B flat right there. So if I took that B flat out, it wouldn't be 13 no more. It would just be B flat major minor 7 over E. But because the E is in there, it's D flat minor major 7, 13 over E. So that's just your left hand by itself. Okay? Then you put the right hand in. So the E doesn't do anything. So this is what your right hand is playing. Okay? That's what your right hand is playing. That's a A minor 6 over E. All right? So obviously we know why it's A minor. Because of the A, that's the minor third, right? So you got an A minor 6. So if I take away, we all know the 6 of A is G flat. If I take that away, it's not 6 anymore. All right. So we got the over E part right here. That's the E, and obviously it's minor because of that. See that? That's gonna make it. It's not gonna make it major, but it's minor because you're not playing a regular A major. You're playing that, right? So that turns into G flat minor, not A minor. So you got an A minor, which the C makes it minor, okay? But you're 6, an A minor 6. So if I take, this is a regular A major chord, and I do stuff like that, I add notes like that, like the 7, the diminished 7. That's basically what you're doing to make it, try to make it simple. Okay? Just so that's what I do though. I play around with chords. All right? I sit down, see what I can do. Even when I'm playing, different places, while I'm in the middle of playing, I just see if I can just, add something. You never know. So anyway, so all together, so the G flat is what makes it the augment, brings in the augment part, because as you can see, we're not playing a F sharp in this chord. So you got the E, which does nothing because we already got that down here. Then you play the F sharp, which makes it an E augment 6/9 sharp 11. Okay. Then you got the A, which is the add 11. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's your 11 right there. You see, I counted in the E major scale because the bass note is E. Okay, and see, the C does nothing because it's already being played down here. Okay, so you put all that together. Some of these notes don't mean anything because it's already being played, but it gives you a more richer sound when you play them like redundantly. Like I got my E, I got E again, and I got C again. It gives it a richer sound because you're adding more emphasis on certain notes. All right, so let's put the whole progression together. Next part. That's an easy chord. Left hand, right hand. That's an F minor 7. Really, really, really simple. Try to go through this real quick. Next chord. Right there, that's an A7 sus2 sus4. Now that's what makes it sus, because I have the B flat. The B. That's what makes it sus2 sus4. If I change it to C, it's just an A minor 11 chord. Okay. Now you gotta count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that D is your 11 when you're playing it like this. Okay? So you got the A7, sus2, sus4. Then you change it to an A diminished 7. Okay? Left hand, right hand. So you got so far. Last chord. Obviously B flat in your bass. Right hand. This chord is a B flat, flat 9, 11, 13. Now, B flat, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so 9 and B flat is your C, right? But if you go down, then you flat the 9. Okay? That's why, you see that? That's the flat 9 right there. Okay? Okay? So then you got the 9, the flat 9. So the 9 is right there. 10, 11. Well, the 11 is actually the E flat, but you sharp the 11. So that's a sharp 11. So sharp 11. All right. And then 11, 12, 13. The G is the 13. Okay? So that's how you get B flat, flat 9, 13, sharp 11, 13. Okay? All you gotta do is count. All you gotta do is count the scale. Count the scale. I'm gonna do the progression real quick, then I'll explain. So here's the whole progression. So that's the whole progression. Okay? He literally started small and built a whole chord. So to where he used all 5 fingers with his left hand. Okay? So that's another way of literally building chords and as a progression. Okay? Start small, grow a little bit more, a little bit more. What's the next chord? Yep. More, even more. Okay? Now I want you guys to learn that progression, okay? I'm gonna do it one more time. That's it. So let me explain something real quick. Building chords is based on the bass note, whatever the bass note is. So if the bass player is going just 2 chords, 2 notes. So the bass player is doing that. The question is, so you in B flat minor. So you in B flat minor, which is the relative. So if I'm in B flat minor, that means the relative major of B flat minor is C sharp or D flat major. Okay? So So if that's the whole song, building chords, you go based off the bass note. So whatever that bass note is, and whatever chord you play, you go off. Your scale is off of that note, not the key that you're in. All right. So we know we're in B flat minor, which is the same thing as D flat major. Okay. You just starting on the 6, or in this case, starting on the 2. All right. So that means when I build my chord for this E flat chord, it's not gonna be major. It's gonna be an E flat minor scale. So okay. So I'm playing an E flat minor 9 chord. So why is it minor 9? It's minor because obviously I'm playing an E flat minor chord. So let's build it. 1. That right there is what makes it minor. Okay? So you got E flat minor. Right? So if I got that, how can I build it to make it 9? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that F is what makes it 9. So let's see. You got the E flat, the 1, the minor 3rd, and you got the 5. Okay? So that's E flat minor. Then you count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that F makes it 9. E flat minor 9. Alright? So I could do that. I keep going. That's not gonna do anything because I'm already doing this right here. Or E flat add 11, which is the A flat, because you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright? So you got E flat minor 11. Let's keep going. 12. That's not gonna do anything because of this right here. Now, if I go here, that's gonna change everything. But if I go here, that's a flat 6. Okay? Okay? Oh, I never noticed that. So you can do, or the sharp 9, the flat 9. All you have to do is play what you, when you're building chords, it's not about what other people think, it's about what you think. All right? So we got the E flat minor 9. Okay? Got the E flat minor 9. And then go to the B flat. Now this is a B flat minor 11. Okay? So we can, and remember minor, so you gotta go play the B flat minor scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the E flat makes it 11. Alright? Let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So, and like I said, you can just count. You know there's 11 chords, there's 9 chords, there's 6 chords, there's sharp 11 chords, there's flat 7 chords, and it's really all about what you're trying to do. But you know how to build them. You got the formula to build them. Go off of the bass note, not the key of the song. Okay? So this, you have to know the scale in order to play. So if we in C sharp, you gotta know that. Alright? You gotta know that. But if I'm in C sharp and I play a a F minor chord. So then I play F minor chord. I have to understand to build that chord, I built it off of the F minor scale, not the D flat major scale. Okay? So I want you guys to make sure you get that. Okay? So I'm going to show you another progression. All right? I showed you the Cornell Gaskin progression. I'm going to show you another progression. All right? So this progression is in A flat. So if you was playing like regular A flat, so and you ended on a 1. Now you see that? See that? Okay. So I did a regular A flat 9 chord. That's the 9 right there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in A flat, the B flat makes it 9. Alright? But I did something when I got back to the 1. So I play a simple progression. When I got back to the 1, watch what I did. I changed the A flat major scale to A flat minor. So I did da 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 instead of da 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 da. I did da da da. Okay? So listen. Da, 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 da. So that's the chord I played. Left hand, right hand. Now, I'm going to show you a different way to play this chord. So check this out. So you could play it like. Now, if you can't stretch that, it's okay. It's not that easy. So basically what I'm doing right here is I'm playing tenths. All right. So remember the scale, the tenths, but based on the chord that you're playing, not the key that you're in. So if my bass is E, I got to use the E major scale. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th note in E major is A flat. So I gotta stretch all the way over there. Now you can hit the G and the G flat and the A flat if you want to. All right, or you can stride it. So you can do like however you want to do it. So that's it right there though. Or you could play it normal. Or if you want to just hit the F sharp. However you want to do it. It's the same chord. Now, the second chord. So we got da 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 da. Oh, this video is already an hour long. I hope y'all enjoying this. I hope y'all learning some stuff. Yeah, so I'm almost done. We're gonna keep it going. I want y'all to get this. Second chord, just a simple G flat add 9 chord. Or if you want to play the 10th, you could play if you want to play the bass note at the bottom, play it like that. You can do that. However you want to do it. So you got alright. You can play it like that. Or you can play it like, or you play it down here. So you got now you see we went back to the major, right? Same chord, A flat 9. Alright, A flat add 9. Now, I'm gonna show you it again. I'm not done yet. That's not the whole progression. So now there's a flip side to this. This is where it gets interesting. So you got watch this. Now you see that? That chord right there, that's your turnaround chord. Well, where are we going? This is your chord, your passing chord, your bridge to get to the, well, that would be the 4 in A flat, but we're changing it from A flat major. Now we switch to E major or D flat minor. Okay? So I'm gonna show you the whole thing together. Listen. Now see, I went from A flat major to A flat minor to E major or D flat major back to A flat major. Okay? So I'm gonna show you it again. So that's your first chord. Second chord. First chord, it's a D flat major 9, minor 9, sorry. That's your second chord. E flat minor 9. I'm sorry, E flat minor 11. Sorry. The F would have made it 9, but it's a 11 because of the A flat. Okay, so let's count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh wait, yeah. So the 10, I got that wrong. Hold on. Let's finish the progression. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, the F sharp is what makes it 11. Okay. All right. The A flat. I'm sorry. Yeah, the A flat doesn't make it 11. Okay. The F sharp does, or the G flat. Okay. So you got. Now you see that? That's F minor 11. Take that chord, left hand, right hand. So, putting the whole progression together, what did we do? We went from key to key. Starting in A flat. Now, we just jump to E. Now, you could say we in B right now. You could even say that, because if I go to B and I go to the, see that? Or let's go to E. Now, the reason why it's different in E is because when we did the, you can say we're in B because of the F sharp major. Now if we did it in E major, this F sharp would be minor. See that? It's different. So let's do the whole progression again. So you got then this is where we turn around when we're acting like we're in E or D flat minor. Now, that brought us back. That brought us back to A flat major when we did this progression. That brought us back because you could have still said we were in B or E, but we just fell on that note, that chord, the F minor chord. So, okay, because if I go to B, if I do the 7-3-6, and then I do that F minor chord, see that? So we did it. See, that's why I said you know the scale, so you know what to play, what not to play, but building the chords don't always have to be fat. They can be simple chords that just change everything. Okay, another chord, one more, and we're gonna get out of here. See that? That's a G augment 9 sharp 11. All right. So you got the G, that's the major third. That right there is what makes it augmented. All right. So the E flat, right? So this is a E flat augment over G. All right. So the E, you got the E flat, the B, the G, and then all you did with your right hand is take F, A, and D flat and make it a D flat augment over F. And all you did was put it together. Alright, that's how you make an augment chord. So you take the 1, the 3, and then you count 4, 5, 6. If you flat the 6 or if you sharp the 5, that's where you get the augment. Okay? Same thing I did with F. Instead of doing, that's the F major chord. But if I do, it's an F augment. Okay? So it's another one. But it's not a big chord though, but it's sweet at the same time. This is more like a passing chord, because if you're doing something like this is your turnaround chord to get to the, to get back to the 1. But jazz guys use these chords as ending chords. So if they was in C sharp, they'll end on that. And that's jazz. Me, I'm a jazz guy. So I would, if I was in that kind of setting, I would end the song like that. Not in church though. You can't do that in church. But that's basically some of the beginning learning process of building chords. Okay, so I gave you the formula to build the chord. You go based off the bass note. So if the bass note is C sharp, you use the C sharp major scale to build a chord. But if it's C, let me say it like this. If you're in the key of A flat, but the bass note that you start on is C sharp, you build your chord based off the D flat major scale, not the A flat major scale. Unless your bass is A flat, then you build your chord based off the A flat major scale. So I gave you the formula for that. So I want you guys to study it. It's not always easy to explain, but I try to do the best that I can so you guys can understand it. Hope you guys got it. Hope you can use this in your plan. I really want us to grow as musicians and, you know, just get better at what we do. And, you know, I know sometimes it can be difficult with your fingers, but that's what practice is for. Like the 10th notes and everything like that, you guys got to practice the 10th notes. Like, you know, like I said, playing chords like that, that's that big, where you got to stretch. We got to get used to that, stuff like that. Chords like that. So if you're not used to playing like that, all you gotta do is practice. Don't try to go fast. Just take it as slow as you need to, because it's not always easy to play certain ones. Like I'm still struggling with the C sharp 10th chord, because I don't want to hit the E, because you gotta hit the C sharp, the A flat, and the F. But it's not like, because of the A flat, it makes it hard to stretch. So I gotta keep practicing myself. Certain ones is easier than the other ones, like C and E, C, G, and E. That's pretty cool. The D, I can do that one. Then the E flat, can do that. Can do the E. The E is cool. That's pretty cool. That's cool. That's cool. The A flat is hard too, because you gotta do the A flat, E, and C. That's hard. The A, pretty cool. I think I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. Then the B flat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can do that. Then the B. That one is just a little tough. So just practice it. You know, you'll get used to it. And yeah, this video is an hour and like 14 minutes. I hope y'all learned a lot from this. This is one of the things that you guys are asking for, so I hope you can use it in your plan, building chords, and the progression that I learned from Cornell Gaskin. Make sure you guys learn that. It will really help you out with your plan and your building chords as you play. It's time to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching, sharing the videos. Make sure you subscribe to join the Keez team. Make sure you key in on that like button. If you're watching on Facebook, if you watch me on Facebook, make sure you share the videos, hit that thumbs up, and I love you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.